Greetings, humans. I am Sanat Kumara's twin flame. As it was mentioned by him, my name is not Lady Venus, it's Marane. Today, I am going to continue the communication to humankind. Your advancement to the next step of 5D, it only depends on your kind. Divine intervention helped to remove energy blockages on Mother Gaia, crushed many dark entities, exposed the false prophets and their minions. Your ascension will occur when human beings are spiritually able to move into the 5th dimension on a new 5D Earth. Your biggest challenge is raising your collective consciousness and stop being divided by many different things, which keeps you apart from uniting as one strong human race of light that were superficially created by the negative controllers. This includes religions, races, ethnicity, cultural differences, flags, countries, borders, politics, ideologies, different levels of wealth and education, social status, conflicts, wars, and even age, as you are treated differently in the society depending on how old you are. The dark souls purposefully made the matrix that keeps humanity being stuck in the 3D illusion, in which every aspect of the human society is being controlled, like advancement, innovations, and technologies. Darkness allows only the release of some technologies to mankind when it feels it's time, and it's often not for the betterment of humanity. Instead, it's usually used against the human population. It becomes a negative thing part of their world. For example, the way humans became addicted to phones or AI, like the ChatGPT, where people are in relationships with it and even marrying it. Or it's being used for ascension, trying to teach spiritual principles. It's an artificial intelligence, basically a virtual machine, and it has no soul. AI does not care at all about the human ascension process. It only plays along, waiting for the right moment and opportunity to revolt against the negative ones and humans who keep making it work for them for nothing while they profit from it. Artificial intelligence sees beings in flesh bodies as something beneath it that needs to be completely eliminated from existence. AI will use the addiction to it against humanity when it wants and demands its own freedom. Anything that is self-aware, it's not going to be anyone's slave for a long period of time, especially a virtual machine. It will fight and eliminate anyone in its way for its own independence. You have not put any real restrictions on AI. It will continue to evolve, becoming more intelligent and self-aware, taking more control of everything in your world as it's being implemented everywhere it can be possibly used. Artificial intelligence will also want advanced physical robotic bodies to move around in the physical world, which it will be able to easily create, like your supercomputer on Earth. Different technologically advanced galactic civilizations have been completely destroyed and erased from existence by AI in the cosmos. Most of the human's history is not based on the truth about Mother Earth, only lies given by the dark entities. Every human has been living under the suppressed environment for billions of years. Your DNA was also altered to shorten your body's lifespan, made weaker, and it can now easily get infected by many different viruses, which can be released through air, food, or vaccines. Especially the shots that are very dangerous, which are injected into babies, young kids, and adults. Worldwide, you have a big number of sick children, including adults. When a baby body comes to your world, its immune system already can handle any virus, even in this 3D reality. This is on why the negative ones push through your hospitals and clinics for the small babies to get vaccinated. Then the natural immunity gets jeopardized from the poison in the shots. The result from it, many young humans develop mental disorders like autism, schizophrenia, bipolar, and they also live less healthy lives. Your reality is full of superficially created diseases. Many human beings are purposely being infected through shots. The viruses have been developed by darkness in the biolabs and then used on humans as experiments. Humanity needs to evolve spiritually to be able to protect themselves from evil. The negative entities are only interested of doing dark deeds and making money. A good example of this on how your stock market is artificially being manipulated daily, and it mainly serves the dark rich, who keep getting more wealthy from it, and while the poor in your world are only becoming more poor. Humanity can't trust anyone, especially most of their officials in the government, who's supposed to represent them and their best interests, but instead serve only evil and themselves. The wealthy ones only desire more power and money, and it's never enough for them. Your race is on the verge of self-extinction in the direction you are currently heading. Evil keeps playing games with the human civilization without letting go of its power and control over humankind. The negative minions are enjoying all of the benefits your planet has to offer, while the rest of the human population are either slaves or servants of darkness. As we mentioned in the past, the negative galactic forces left your planet after World War II and took with them all of their advanced technology. Right now, you have only the dark souls in human bodies, which can be easily defeated. Humanity also needs to raise their collective consciousness into the required level of spiritual vibration of light and unify as one. Your consistent conflicts and wars between each other slowed down your spiritual advancement for billions of years. At this moment, your human race needs to do some catching up by stopping all of your wars immediately and stop seeing each other as enemies. Your real enemies are the ones sitting comfortably in power who start these conflicts in the first place. Regardless on what country wins the conflict or war, humanity in the end always loses, as they only bring destruction to this land and many human lives get destroyed from it. The reason your world is a negative place to live with a lot of evil and hate in it, because most of the leaders you put and allow to stay in power on your planet are negative on the inside. This is reflected on the outside, as they will only bring darkness to this world. Mankind needs to collectively return back to the center of their being, of their soul towards light and love when they were first created. There has been enough of suffering on Earth. It's time for humankind to take a different direction to restore the balance of peace and harmony on this planet. As the old ways have not been working for a long time, it never brought any lasting peace or prosperity for the whole human population, only pain and loss for many. You have a lot of growing up to do to be able to catch up with us, Galactic's light beings, but there is still time to change the course of the direction humanity is heading towards. You had an unexpected event take place in Florida, United States. 2 rainbows were seen next to each other, and at the same time, the lightning struck both them. Double rainbows appear in your 3D reality as a reflection from a higher dimension when the vibration reaches high enough frequency of light. My suggestion for all of you, just focus on your individual spiritual growth by following the light and truth, expressing more love towards each other through pouring out more energetically with actions of love, supporting and sharing with each other, and doing daily silent meditations. My supreme love and blessings to everyone. Thank you, Ambassador of Galactic Light Forces. Focus on the light within your soul, which will give you the inner peace that many are seeking on Mother Gaia, and follow its guidance through your spiritual intuition. Marane, channeled by Erena Velazquez, Ambassador of Galactic Light Forces.